Speed is king. I'm gonna tell you how to maximize your speed in Etheria Restart. Speed will always give you the advantage in PvP and PvE. Speed lets you control the battlefield. The first thing to think about is base speed. You have a high base speed and you put a swift rush set on, those heroes will benefit the most from it. In order to get that max speed, you will need to invest perfect lattices into their skills, at a minimum of 3. For free to play, that's pretty hard, so you gotta invest in different characters and make different team comps in order to progress in the game. The faster you progress, the more rewards you get quicker. This is why we use SR and R heroes, to create a team comp to beat these harder stages. The highest SR unit base speed is RC77. Definitely an underrated and overlooked hero. Check out my video at the end. The second highest base speed is Marvel. But in order to get these base speeds at max, you have to invest the purple lattices into your SR heroes. The right team comp might not be the highest base speed heroes. I mean, come on, you gotta make a good team comp. I'm just telling you how to maximize speed. First is original base speed, second is your skills. So if you always use Marvel in every single team comp, PvE and PvP, and you want to guarantee the highest speed for Marvel, you need to invest lattices into his first skill. Next are your modules. You have the matrix effects, which will increase your speed. You'll need 1 swift rush set, and you'll need 1 swift raid set. Problem with that is you can't get swift raid till Inferno. And you'll also need a swift smite set. Again, Inferno. So eventually, endgame, you need an Inferno Aurora team, and you'll need an Inferno Doki Doki team. We'll talk about 2 free-to-play teams to get you there. Obviously, when you get to Inferno, you might have some SSRs to replace them with. Next, we talk about substats on modules. You need perfect rolls on your speed substat. This is the hard part. Preferably, you only want to level up modules that have 3 substats right off the bat. When a module drops and you only have 1 to 2 substats, you are rolling the dice. Get 3 to 4 rolls in speed substat and you're living the dream. Let's talk about shells. Shells give your hero more base stats. Your first goal is to get to Nico Nana. Red shells are where it's at. Mythic red shells give you 40 extra speed. That's at max level. Epics at max level give 30. Max level uniques are 20. Max level rares are 13. Not only that, but you can reconfigure them to get extra speed as well. When you reconfigure their passives, you can get up to 20 more points of speed. That part is the true gotcha. So to get that swift rush sets, you have to farm Doki Doki. Hell 3 is your first goal because that's where it drops modules that have 3 matrix. But Inferno is obviously your main goal. To get here, you need a team for Doki Doki. You don't have to worry about Aurora yet because you only can get extra speed in Aurora Inferno. So Doki Doki should be your first stop. And when you're getting to these stages, I hope you have some good SSRs to use. But let's just say it's an imperfect world because hell, you're free to play. That's your choice, bro. If you want some better heroes, spend some money. I'm gonna give you a true free to play team without any SSRs, because you don't need them. The main trick to Doki Doki is crowd control. If you can keep the 2 waves of enemies completely crowd controlled the whole time, they won't even have a chance to hit you. People are already trying to tell you build Ramoka, you need speed clears. For one, you don't. You have a stamina refill cap of 10 times a day. You don't need it. Does anyone remember Summoner's War TOA hard back in the day? Crowd control and dots. That's all we did. The speed clears will come. Here's your free to play Doki Doki team. Marvel. AoE speed down, AoE res down, and AoE turn meter down. You can keep him at 3 stars. It doesn't matter. RC77. AoE stun, AoE defense down, AoE attack down. So enemies are slowed, the turn meter's down, and they are stunned. They're already not going for a while. Now we have Kraken. If for some reason RC77 doesn't hit a stun, you have Kraken to AoE freeze, and also decrease their turn meter as well. Next is Obel. AoE damage, leaving damage over time on each enemy. The AoE is 3 hits, so it has a chance to land 3 dots on every enemy. that's 12% of their HP. This also has a 30% chance to stun when the skill is maxed out. He also has a second AoE that will remove buffs from the enemy and turn it into dots as well. Last but not least, Kazami. If you speed tune this right, she will be last in your rotation. She will apply a 3-turn speed up to all of your allies and reduce all their skill cooldowns by 1. This is your free-to-play team for Doki Doki, with no investment. Upgrading their star level does not increase their base speed. You can literally take this whole team as 3 stars and clear Doki Doki Hell 3. Use the same team for Inferno Doki Doki, you then move into Inferno Aurora. At this point, you're past day 7 by a long shot. The main thing with Aurora, you need a buff strip and you need heals, cleanse, immunity, whatever you can get. Just so happens on day 7 you get a free unit that exactly does this. That's Ling Lu. AoE heal, AoE immunity, extends buffs, more healing on the basic attack, and can remove 1 debuff from your team. 2 allies at a time. So this is your first. So again, in an imperfect world, you don't have any other good SSRs for Aurora. First person on your speed tune team needs to be Viper on auto. He will remove the immunity buff from Aurora. Will also apply a speed down. Next, you can bring in RC77 for the defense down, or you can bring in Dina. Her debuffs are huge, and the more she puts on, the more damage he's gonna take. Then you bring in Terrormaton. This will be for the attack buff and a defense buff. The defense buff is huge. This is for survivability. Plus, the more buffs on your team means the more healing for Ling Lao. And then for your last spot's a damage dealer, and that's either Victor or Dating. Hell, if you have an SSR water damage dealer, better for you. This is the free-to-play version, remember? If you don't want to go the damage route, instead of bringing R77 and Victor or Dating, you go the damage over time route with Obel and double dot him up with Fangus. He applies a lot of damage over time as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Speed is king, you always know that in every single gacha mobile game. It's free to play, you're not speed clearing crap until late game. You gotta get there first. Mark my words. If you did end up liking this video, make sure to hit that sub button. Hit that bell dingy thing so you know when I post a video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.